morning, everyone. It's been a minute. Last time I picked up the camera was about a month and a half. Actually, when I went down to see the Inhypen concert. So yeah, it's been a minute. There's a couple of reasons for that, and so yeah, there's a good bit to catch you all up on. But yeah, it's not very nice out here. So let's go back in the car and have a little chat. Much more comfortable in here. But yeah, so if you know the area, you might have already recognized where I am. So I'm just stopped at the Commando Memorial, not far from Fort William, but I'm not on the Isle of Skye anymore. The season has officially ended for me, and I'm spending my winter somewhere else. Now, don't worry, I'm not done with Skye, far from it. And I've already decided I'll be going back next March. So yeah, once basically the season picks up again, I'll be heading back over to the island. But for the months in between now, it's time for some different adventures. Now, my time in Skye this summer didn't quite go as I'd imagined. I still had a great time. I really enjoyed it, which obviously is why I'm going back. But I definitely did a lot fewer things than I expected. Now, you might be able to tell because there's not that many videos from Skye up here so far. And yeah, variety of reasons really. So what I really didn't kind of take into consideration is when I was living in Inverness, I was for the most part working 4 days a week. So I had 3 days off to basically get my stuff done and explore. Now on Skye, I was back to a standard 5-day week, which is fine. You know, better hours, more money, which is, you know, what I can now use in the winter. But working that extra day, it really kind of takes a lot of your energy away, or let's say your recovery time. And on those 2 days off, I just found it a lot harder to actually pack up my stuff and go out there and explore. I mean, exaggerated to that is also obviously I did work 6-day weeks for a good month and a half, nearly 2 months, and yeah, that completely wiped me out. But yeah, that's the nature of seasonal work. It's your main reason is there to work, and as I said, sometimes unfortunately your leisure time suffers a bit. But when I'm going back next year, you know, I now know a lot more what to expect and kind of how to pace myself better and all of that. And also, yeah, just you really need to take the opportunity when you're off and the weather's good. I regret a little bit, so early in the season we actually had really nice weather and I did do a ton, but there was also a fair few sunny days where I just did absolutely nothing, because I was like, you know what, I'll just go tomorrow or I'll go next week. But kind of once we went into June, really, the weather hasn't been great, and especially now at the end of the season, the weather's just been miserable. I think since it turned into September, so for the last like 6-7 weeks, I don't think I had a single day off where it was actually sunny. We did have a couple of sunny days here and there, but it was always when I was working. So yeah, it just felt like a really miserable month. Also not helped by the little storm we had 2 weeks ago. 90-mile-an-hour winds, electricity out across half the island, torrential rain for like a day and a half. So yeah, it's been interesting. I do have a fair distance to travel, so I've already driven 2.5 hours. It's only about 8:30 now, so I did set off quite early because, as I've said, I've got pretty far to go. But I'm gonna keep driving. I want to make it to Perth, and there it's time to grab some food. So yeah, I'll talk to you more when we get there. As you can see, I made it to Perth. I just had some food at McDonald's. And I also just realized, I think pretty much every time when I'm showing you guys what I'm eating out, it's pretty much fast food. I do promise I do eat reasonably healthy, but it's just, you know, when you're traveling, and especially on days like today where I've got to drive quite a distance, something like McDonald's is just, you know, quick and easy. And it's, even for myself, it's a little bit of a treat because I don't get to have it that often. But otherwise, it's pretty much time to keep going. McDonald's here is right next to an Asda that has a petrol station, so I'm just going to fill up the car, and then yeah, I'm going to keep going. Over the next couple of days, I'm driving all the way down to London, because so it's Sunday today, and on Wednesday I've got a flight. So I'll get into more details either later or my next video. But basically today I'm driving down to Manchester, where I'm staying for 2 nights. Because those same friends that I went to the In Hypen concert with, so they're friends, people I've known for, when did I meet them? About 15 years ago. And I pretty much haven't been able to spend any time with them the last couple of years. Just because they said they live near Manchester. I've been down in London first, and then I moved up to Scotland, so it just wasn't really easy to meet up. As attending a concert together and stuff, you just remember kind of how fun it is to spend time together. Once I knew I would drive all the way down to London and obviously come past Manchester again, I thought it would be nice to reach out and actually spend some actual time together. Because I mean, the concert was awesome, but you know, we didn't really have that much time to chat or hang out. But yeah, it's working out this time. So I was staying there tonight, and then tomorrow I'm meeting up with my friends, staying another night, and then Tuesday I'm driving down to London, ready for the flight on Wednesday. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But now, as I said, time to get petrol and then keep driving. And yeah, well, I'm not quite sure yet where I'll stop next, but we'll probably be close to the Scottish-English border by then. But yeah, let's keep going. So somewhere along the M74, I think it is. And yeah, just taking the opportunity to stretch my legs for a moment, because yeah, sitting in the car for this long, you know, my back does get sore. But yeah, ready to keep going. Only got about 3 hours left. Another couple of hours later and another services. I've just been inside to use the facilities, but yeah, that took a little bit longer to get here. So I'm at Lancaster services. Should have been about 2 hours, but it took more like 2:15, 2:20, just some slow traffic, but we are nearly there. So from this point onwards I will be using Google Maps, because kind of down into England here, as long as I can stay on the M6 I know where I'm going, but we'll be turning off soon, and I don't really know the roads around Manchester enough to find my hotel without Google Maps. So yeah, Google Maps is saying 52 minutes. So yeah, nearly there. But I do have to say the drive today is feeling much smoother, much easier than last time I did this drive. Of course, opposite directions, Manchester all the way up to Skye. But I just feel like I'm probably more rested. And also kind of coming from Skye down, you kind of have the, let's say, more difficult driving, kind of the single carriageway and the smaller roads at the beginning, and all the rest here is just all motorway. Whereas on the way up, you're already pretty tired by the time you hit the windy roads. So yeah, going smooth today, but I'll be very happy once I arrive. So yeah, let's do this last bit and then I can chill for the rest of the day. And we've finally arrived. This last hour of driving probably was the worst of the whole day, but we've made it. But yeah, it's I mean, it's been raining pretty much the whole way, but I guess it wasn't that busy on the road further up, so it didn't really matter that much. But here, once we kind of got closer to Manchester, you know, traffic really picked up, and the rain was pretty heavy for a while as well. And on the motorway, you just can't see anything. There's so much spray, and people are still driving around without any lights on. And literally, the only thing really in heavy rain you can see are your actual lights. So yeah, that wasn't that much fun and a little bit slower going than usual, but yeah, we've made it. And it's still raining, but I gotta get out the car and get checked in. And today's travel is done. So standard travel lodge room. Once again, I always seem to end up staying at travel lodges, but the value is just often unbeatable. But quite big, but it's really warm in here. Let me see if I can open that window. There we go. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill for a bit, recover from this long drive, and then we'll find something to eat in a little while. Alright, it's a bit later and I'm slowly getting hungry, so I think it's time to sort out some food. Now, this hotel here is motorway services, so just kind of on the outskirts of Manchester. And I think there's a Greg's and a Burger King inside. Might be some other things, but I'll have a look. I know that they're most inspiring options. I could drive somewhere and pick up something else, but I'll have much better food tomorrow. So yeah, we'll just make do with what we can find here. It's not raining at the moment, so I think perfect time to head across and find us some food. So I just saw on that sign that on the other side of the services, so we've got the motorway there, just on the opposite side, there is a KFC. And that sounds the most appealing right now. So yeah, just heading across, gonna grab my food, and then back to the hotel. Good morning, everyone. So didn't do anything else exciting last night. I literally had food, and then I think I was asleep by 8:30. Obviously I'd been up since like 5:30 and a long drive, so yeah, I was pretty tired. But yeah, otherwise, excuse the bags under my eyes. I did not sleep well after that. I woke up by about midnight, and then I found it really hard to kind of get back to sleep, and I've been up since 5 this morning. But yeah, we'll get through the day and hopefully have a good night's sleep tonight. But to be honest, I'm not too worried about my sleep schedule right now, because as I've said, in a few days I'll be on a flight, and it's quite a long one, so completely different time zone. So yeah, my sleep schedule is going to be out the window anyway, so we'll reset once I'm there. Also, I don't know if you've been able to tell from my voice, but I have been fighting a hefty cold the last few days, and I'm feeling completely fine again, but my nose is still quite blocked, and also my skin's just breaking out all over, which always kind of happens to me when I'm a bit ill. but recovery and kind of timing, to be honest, not the worst. I'm quite glad I got ill this week and not in a couple of days when, you know, I need to catch that flight. But yeah, for today, like I mentioned yesterday, I will be meeting my friends in Manchester. We're not meeting till the early afternoon, but before that time I do need to do a little bit of shopping. Not much, but basically I need a new backpack. The one I've been using, I absolutely love it, but I've had it for about 6-7 years now, and it's just starting to look a little bit grotty, and some of the, you know, seams are starting, or threads are starting to pull out and that stuff. So I'm treating myself to a new one, but I don't want to get that while in the city with my friends, because I don't want to, you know, carry an extra backpack around with me all afternoon. So I'm going out this morning. I'm going to try the Trafford Retail Park, because they've got a TK Maxx and a big Sports Direct there. I'm pretty sure I should be able to find what I'm looking for, hopefully one of them. If not, we'll have another think. But yeah, gonna drive there, and then once I'm done, yeah, we'll start heading into the centre, but I'm not going to take my car for that. I'm going to take the tram in, because yeah, I do not want to deal with inner city Manchester traffic. But yeah, let's get going. Alright, so that was a lot of traffic on the M60, which is basically the motorway ring road around Manchester. But yeah, lots and lots of cars, I guess. It is Monday morning, but I did deliberately wait until nearly 10 o'clock to go, so I hope kind of rush hour traffic was done. But yeah, still lots of traffic. Well, anyway, arrived at the Trafford Retail Park, so let's see if we can find what I need. Gonna head into TK Maxx first. It's always a bit hit and miss. See if I find something. Otherwise, we'll continue in Sports Direct probably. So there's one or two I probably would be okay with, but I'm not 100% convinced, so heading to Sports Direct to have another look. Right, I can't make up my mind. I think I am going to get one from TK Maxx. But yeah, it's tricky to make up my mind. It's because I need someone that works in a city like that looks halfway decent, but I also want to be able to use it if I go on longer walks. So it needs to be comfortable to wear for like an extended amount of time, possibly even, you know, have a chest strap or something. But yeah, I'll think about it for a minute, but it's probably going to be one from TK Maxx. In the meantime, I've also remembered I do also need to get a case for my iPad, because I've got absolutely nothing yet, which was fine when it was just staying at home. But now that I'm taking it traveling with me, I definitely want to protect it in a case. So yeah, I'm just doing a quick Google to see if there's any shops here in the area. I'm sure there is, but anything convenient where I could get one of those. Alright, so found the iPad case I want. I'm just going to get a fairly cheap one from Argos, because yeah, I don't need anything fancy. But none of the stores around the area seem to have them in stock. But I can order it online, and there's a lot of stores I'll be able to pick it up from 10 AM tomorrow, so I'll make sure I'll do that in a bit. I'll just pick a store that's on my way down to London. But yeah, so that is halfway sorted, and good idea. But I've made up my mind. I'm gonna get a backpack from the TK Maxx here. But yeah, let's head back in and I'll show you in a minute. Right, success. Alright, got it there. Got a couple of front compartments. There's another one there, so 3 small one, plus then the big main compartment. You open that. Big main compartment here. Perfect for my iPad there in the back. And yeah, probably a tiny bit bigger than I thought initially, but yeah, £29.99. Can't complain about the price, and it's nice and sturdy. Oh yeah, forgot it's also got pockets there on the side for a bottle or other small stuff, and yeah, should last me a good while. And yeah, it has a chest strap there, so if I do pack it full and it's a little bit heavier, it's always nice to have. But yeah, shopping done for the moment. I need to start making my way into Manchester, otherwise I'm going to be late. So what I'm going to do, basically, I'm just going to drive to one of the park and rides, the one that's close to my hotel actually, so on the way home it's nice and quick. Leave my car there and then take the tram into the city. All right, park the car. Tram station's just over there. I just missed one, but the next one shouldn't be too long, hopefully. But yeah, let's head into town. I also just noticed I forgot my AirPods. It's going to be really annoying. Pretty much as soon as I got off the tram, it did start raining, and not just a little bit. So we decided to just find ourselves a cute coffee shop where we just chilled out for a good while before we then went out to find us some food. So yeah, it was a really nice afternoon to catch up with some old friends. Back at my car, and not heavily, but it's still raining. That was a really nice afternoon, but I am tired. Of course, I've been up since 5 a.m. So yeah, time to get back to the hotel. We're back, and now it's just time to chill out for the rest of the evening. Now, as I've said, I am pretty tired, as it feels like I have been awake for forever. So yeah, I would not be surprised if I'll be asleep by 8:30 again. But yeah, tomorrow it's time to drive like the last 4 hours down towards London. So I'm not actually staying in London itself, but I'm flying out of Gatwick the day after, so I've just got a travel lodge not too far away. But yeah, we'll be driving down there tomorrow, so we want to be nice and fresh. And yeah, I'll talk to you in the morning. Good night. Good morning once again, everyone. It's about 10 o'clock, and I've been up for a few hours, but I've just had a very nice chill morning because I'm in absolutely no rush this morning. Nice thing about Travelodge, you don't have to check out until midday, and also I only have 4 hours of driving to do today. So yeah, really not too far, but I'm starting to get hungry, so I think I'm gonna head down pretty soon, head over. There's a Greg's in the service station here, and I'm feeling like I think I'll have a bacon and sausage roll or something like that. But yeah, as I said, I'm taking it pretty slow because my route today, so I got to get back across to the M6, and to get there basically I need to get back onto the M60 Manchester Ring Road, which just seems like a big mess every morning. I just checked on maps again, and a lot of that is still showing red on Google Maps, so lots of traffic, but that should hopefully calm down at some point soon. So yeah, let's head for breakfast and then slowly get going. Breakfast is done, so I'm all fueled up for the drive. Still working on my coffee, but that's gonna keep me company for a little while. I just checked the maps again. There's still some red showing on the M60, but to be honest, I don't know how long it's gonna be until that kind of morning traffic clears, or if it ever does at all, really. But yeah, so let's head onto the road. It's 2.5 hours later, and we've made it quite far south. So yeah, I'm just stopped at Warwick Services. But yeah, that took a bit longer. than expected. There's a lot of traffic out there today. It's now here on the, I think, what are we on the M40 now, it's okay, but pretty much all the way until it kind of got south of Birmingham, it was just a lot of traffic, quite a few roadworks as well, and yeah, just some slow moving traffic. But I need a bit of a break, so I'm gonna get out, head inside, and we'll get going again pretty soon. One thing I've really noticed a difference down here. So up on Skye, it kind of felt like the trees went from being nice and green to pretty much just being completely bare, losing all their leaves. So they didn't go through like the yellow, orange kind of nice colours, just kind of felt like summer, winter. Whereas down here, to be honest, and not just down here, like I've noticing it over the last couple of days, but basically over on the mainland, all the trees are nice and colourful at the moment, so it actually kind of feels like autumn here, whereas I just didn't get that feeling on Skye. But yeah, autumn's one of my favourite seasons, so I'm quite excited for it. Should also the country I'm visiting, as far as I know, they do have a very beautiful autumn as well, but yeah, we'll explore that soon. Break is done. I'm just gonna now drive all the way to Cobham Services, which is on the M25, and I'll have another stop there. Probably gonna take me about an hour and a half to get there, and from there it's not gonna be far, but I'll have to turn the sat nav on, because yeah, I know how to get to the M25 and I know the services, but after that, yeah, I'll need some assistance. But yeah, we're nearly there. Not far now. All right, we are nearly there, and I'm ready to just relax. But yeah, I did stop at Cobham Services just for a quick minute to get my Google Maps set up. But now I'm just stopped at Tesco's about 10 minutes away from my hotel, because yeah, I just need to get some dinner for tonight, and I also want to stock up on some snacks for tomorrow, for the plane. Probably should also get something to eat for breakfast, I guess. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop in there and then we'll be on our way. And I have reached my destination for today, and even though this drive was a lot shorter than the one 2 days ago, it felt nearly as long. But yeah, we're here now. I'm not going to show you the room again. Standard travel lodge, very similar. I'm not fully finished for today yet. If you remember, I was talking about an iPad case yesterday I ordered, and I said, so there's a pickup location about a 10-minute walk away from here, so that's where I ordered it to, so I just need to go and get there. And then once that's done, it's chill time for the rest of the evening. It's about 4 o'clock now, so still got made it here in good time. Can't wait to just chill. And then I've got a little bit of repacking to do, just make it, or not really repacking, just double checking I've got everything in the right bag that I'm taking with me. And then yeah, but yeah, before I get comfy, let me go and get the iPad case, and then I'll sit down with you guys and we'll chat a little bit more about what's happening for the next few months. Right, ready to go, and I've just checked on the map again. It's actually more like a 15 to 20 minute walk each way, so yeah, but I'm gonna walk it anyway. I'm not gonna drive because I've been in the car all day, so having a little bit of a walk will actually be nice. But yeah, it's currently not raining. It's been on and off all day, so got to take that opportunity. Let's go. So definitely didn't stay dry, but yeah, let me just get changed. It was a nice walk though, still. Dorking's a lovely little town. Reasonably dry. And now let's see if I can fit this into this nice little case. As I was reading reviews online, let me just something. It did say that it is quite a tight fit, but obviously that's kind of good. You don't want it to fall out, but it can be a little tricky to get it into the case. Right. Let's see. Push it all the way down into the bottom. Oh, there it is. That was easier than expected, but like it makes a nice little stand and snapshot. So that is nice and protected for my trip now. Because with my laptop out of commission, obviously I've got this iPad now, but yeah, this is where I'll be doing all my editing. I've slowly been getting used to it, but yeah, this is gonna come with me everywhere, so I can't break it. But yeah, so what is happening next couple of months? So I can't quite remember what exactly I've already told you in this video, but basically my job on Skye is seasonal. So I finished nearly a week ago now, and I am going back to the same place again, and that's going to start up again like third week of March, so towards the end of March. So yeah, I've got a bit of free time to fill, and basically I will want to spend most of that is traveling, and this time traveling not in Scotland but actually further afield. So I'm someone, I used to do a lot of traveling. I have been lucky enough to visit a few very, very nice places, but kind of since COVID, really, I've not gone to that many places. I've been to Nepal twice, which, you know, are big trips, but so that was trekking, so still kind of exploring in a way, but not kind of the same as I don't know, more cultural exploring trips. Don't know how to explain it, but yeah, let's say I've not feel like I've properly explored in a while. And I mean, as at the start of that was definitely due to COVID, you know, we couldn't go anywhere for a while. And then I was also living in London at that time, and London kind of, while I enjoyed a lot about it, it also kind of completely drained me. So when I left London about, yeah, just over 2 years ago now, I was completely burnt out. And I guess that's why, part of the reason why Scotland really appealed to me, because I just needed to slow down basically. And I've always loved nature and all of that. And so yeah, it was the perfect kind of fit for me to head up to Scotland. And I mean, I'm still very excited about going back up there again next spring, but I feel energized and kind of recovered enough to, you know, spend the energy and go out there and explore again, which I guess is very nice. But yeah, it also means, you know, the content on this channel will, at least for the next few months, will probably be quite a bit different before kind of going back to the Scotland in a few months. So yeah, hope you don't mind. Also, I guess I should really change the name of the channel. Anyone got any suggestions, let me know. It's not going to be anything exciting, but in reality, only going to spend about half my time in Scotland if all my plans work out. So yeah, I should have something else there in my name. But yeah, as for my first part of the winter, basically, like I've mentioned before, I am flying out tomorrow, which is the 22nd of October. I'm not sure quite when I'm going to post this, but yeah, 22nd of October, and I'm going to Asia. I've been to Asia before, but this is a completely new country for me, and I've in total got 7.5 weeks until my return flight. I don't know if I'm just going to stick to that one country. It is a country I really want to explore quite deeply, but we'll see how it goes. I might, you know, there's a lot of interesting countries in Asia. I might hop over to another country or two as well, but I don't know yet. I'm leaving my plans fairly open. Like, I've got a good idea for like the first week and a half, but I kind of just want to take it as I go, which is the way I like to do it. And it's not kind of the main tourist season where I'm going, so it's fairly easy to plan stuff on short notice. I'm gonna keep it to myself until my next video about where exactly I'm going, but I'll give you a little hint. Not sure how much it's gonna help. If anyone can figure it out, or any ideas, post it in the comments, see if we get it right. But basically, to get there, you can get direct flights from the UK, but I'm taking one with one stop, just because it's a hell of a lot cheaper, or at least the deal that I got. So my first flight will be 11 hours stopover, and then I've got a second flight of about just under 2 hours, which are going to get me to my destination. And no, it's not Southeast Asia, it's somewhere else. But yeah, like I said, I'm very excited. No idea how the videos are going to turn out, if it's going to be interesting for you all. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's basically for the first part of my winter off. Once I'm flying back, I have decided to spend Christmas, New Year's with my family this year, which I've not done in a couple of years, which is going to be really, really nice. So over that time, I'll be heading to Switzerland. And then for January, February into March, I actually have no idea yet. I'm probably going to plan that over Christmas. We'll see, depends how much money I've got left at that point as well. But yeah, I'm gonna decide that at a later point. But yeah, I'll definitely let you know once I know. But yeah, that's about it for tonight. Nothing more interesting really. I'm just gonna chill. As I said, I've got a few very busy months ahead of me, so taking the opportunity to just chill in bed, not doing anything while I have it. And then yeah, I'll start a fresh video for tomorrow for my travel day. And so yeah, I'll see you bright and early for that one. Bye.